my YouTube babies, it's your girl Bricka, and I wanted to put this video out before I put my other videos out about Disney. I have to say this because Disney has pissed me off to the highest of positivity during this pandemic. So I just wanted to give y'all a truthful review. I know some of y'all might be watching me like I'm always complaining about something, but I feel like I'm only gonna make a review on something that the people want to hear. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Not everything on this video is gonna be negative, but a lot of it is gonna be negative toward Disney. Cause Disney costs too much money. Too much money to experience what I went through. So I'm gonna tell y'all my review on going to Disney in March during spring break. Okay? If y'all saw the video, y'all know that I took me and my best friend, her daughter, and my niece went to Florida, Orlando, Florida, for a surprise Disney trip for them. Okay? My niece is 8 years old. Her daughter turned 12 this year. So it's a good age difference between the two. Either way, it still should be magical. It still should be what that is. I went to Magic Kingdom when I was 18 years old for the first time. You would have thought I was 5. Okay? It's just something magical about Disney that only you will get at Disney. So it's low-key worth the damn money. So I could not wait to take my niece on this trip. Of course, I was happy for my nothing. They bored with their life. They depressed. I know they depressed because I went to see my niece and my best friend's daughter's face when they know they're going to Disney. It's something they always wanted to do. So, y'all know Disney is expensive. We ended up getting an Airbnb, stayed at the Airbnb, and I personally went. My best friend, she didn't go to Hollywood Studios, but when we went to Magic Kingdom, Universal Studios, and me and my niece went to Hollywood Studios. So I went to do 2 Disney parks. So I know how it should be done during this pandemic. So going in, I knew everything was not going to be open. I knew going in that things were going to be closed. I knew going in that they weren't even going to have fireworks because I know people who have went. I know this, okay? I was still hoping it might have been some fireworks, but because I saw a family go on YouTube that they saw fireworks, but that might have been when it first happened, when they first opened the park. I don't know personally. I don't know. But I knew going in it wasn't going to be no fireworks. I knew going in we wouldn't be able to like touch the characters, but at least we was gonna see the characters. That's all that really matters. And you know, from a distance, you know, take a picture with them. I knew. Look, I can put a news clip up here stating what they was gonna have and other people who went to Disney. I did my reviews. I did my investigation. I looked up everything to see if it's gonna be worth it to go to Disney. They said we would feel safe. Majority things are gonna be open, but just in a different type of way. Okay, mind you, I've been to Magic Kingdom before. Okay, so it's nothing. So my niece, being an 8-year-old, she's 8. She should have the time of her life. She's 8, still believes in unicorns and princesses. So she's still a baby. You ready to go back home?
No.
You want to go back to Disney?
Yeah.
Which Disney?
The last one.
What about Magic Kingdom? Did you like Magic Kingdom?
Uh-huh.
Really? Get up. Okay, the first park that we went to. Do you want to go back there?
What part?
The first one.
What?
Magic Kingdom. With the castle. Say what? Why not?
Because
Look at me. Why not?
I know you're a Carter.
I know, so I can tell people. Why you don't want to go back to Magic Kingdom?
Because it didn't show the characters.
It didn't have no characters, and it made you sad.
Mm-hmm.
What else it didn't have? It just wasn't fun.
And no fireworks.
You just didn't like it. What about Universal Studios? The second one we went to. Did you like that one? A lot? You liked everything? What about Hollywood Studios? You liked that one a lot? What you liked about Hollywood Studios?
It showed Mickey Mouse and his crew. And it showed some more characters.
Mm-hmm.
We went on rides that I liked. Except for the scary ride.
You didn't like the Terror Tower? The hotel one? But you liked the ride, you just didn't like the ghost. It's not real, mama. Get back. So if you could go back again, which one would you go to first?
Hollywood Studios.
So you like Hollywood Studios the most? And then Universal Studios? That's how you know that's Brooks? While you grabbing. Okay. Hey, come here, Autumn. We back. So, Brooke, which park did you like the least? Okay, which park do you want to go back to that you went to?
Universal.
So, did you like Magic Kingdom?
Yeah, I like that. I just didn't get to see the characters, but I like.
She's 8, still believes in unicorns and princesses. So, she's still a baby. The 12-year-old, she's gonna believe in she don't believe in like magic and stuff, but like she still plays with baby dolls. She's still a kid at heart. She ain't no grown little girl trying to be grown, and Disney not gonna excite her. She's a big kid. She still has a little girl mentality. Like she's 12, she's a preteen, but she's still gonna feel the magic and wants to see the characters of Disney. Okay, so we went to Magic Kingdom. You know, they go in, they take your temp, and whoop-de-whoop, you wait in line, you know, social distancing, you wait in line, get your ticket, you get on the train, you know. There's a line to get on the little train, you know, because, you know, social distancing. We were social distancing. At some point, a Disney employee cannot be there throughout everything, telling people to move the hell back, okay? So, there's a line, and we're waiting to get on the train. It wasn't a long line, but I will tell you, people are not social distancing like they should. But me and my group, you know, we social distancing, period. So we get in the park. We see the castle. We're excited. Whoop-de-whoop. Let it be known, this is a Saturday. This is a Saturday, the week in before spring break. The next week is spring break. So we get there on Saturday. Of course, it's Saturday. We know it's going to be packed and we know it's going to be busy. Okay? The lines are long. Now, the lines are not as long as they might appear because everyone is social distancing. I get it. But at Magic Kingdom, they didn't have the skip pass. We would have loved to pay for that. But they didn't have that. It's no problem. We're waiting in line with social distancing. It's nothing. We waiting in line. You know, people are somewhat social distancing in lines. And you could politely tell them to back the hell up if you need to. But they have little markers where people are, you know, trying to social distance. But it's really not really 6 feet apart. So, I mean, we're social distancing, but there's a reason why I'm saying this. We're social distancing, but we're not really social distancing. So, we in line. Okay, it's hot. It's not as hot. Look, I live in Texas. We know hot. Okay, we know hot. Like, it was hot, but it wasn't no Texas hot. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't burning, but it is hot. People are trying to drink their water, stay hydrated, and it's hot. And I know we're supposed to have our masks on. Y'all are working in the medical field. I know about this pandemic. I know about COVID. I have I have seen so much death working in the hospital. It is unbelievable how much death I have seen this past year. So I get it. Protection. So it's a good thing that there are people around Disney. They see somebody with their mask off, they gonna tell you, put your mask on. You can't take no pictures without your mask. You can't do none of that. Put your mask on, or they will ask you to leave. I got that vibe, which is fine with me. And so the one thing that irked my nerves about Magic Kingdom, we were there from opening till around 6 o'clock. We saw no characters. We saw no characters. Not no Mickey Mouse. Not no princesses. We were there for hours. We never saw anything. Now, while we was waiting in line on the ride, we saw Stitch. Okay, we saw Stitch, and we actually got a picture with Stitch. We saw him. When we went on the carousel, where the princesses are at Magic Kingdom, they have a store. They had two of the evil stepsisters from Cinderella. Those are the only 3 characters we seen. Don't nobody want to see them damn stepsisters. We want to see Cinderella. Okay? I paid all this money to see Mickey Mouse and these damn gone princesses. We saw none. We saw no princesses. Okay? The lines to get your food. Okay? Now, I know it's a pandemic. I know it. Y'all trying y'all best, but y'all need to have this more organized. And the reason why I say y'all need to have this more organized, because I went to other parks. Baby, Universal Studios is on they shit. Okay? I don't know how Universal Studios beat Disney. When it came to the organization of the parks, okay? I low-key didn't feel that safe at Disney. I thought it was gonna be hand washing stations. I saw maybe 1 or 2. I saw the hand sanitizer. A lot of them were empty, but we already had our own hand sanitizer and everything. The thing about waiting in line to get your food, so unorganized. So you have to have y'all make sure y'all have a charger and y'all have y'all phone, because y'all need y'all phone for pretty much everything at the park. And it's gonna suck when your battery is pretty much dead. But you can buy this little portable charger for $30 at the park. It's not worth it. Go ahead and buy y'all a charger, a portable charger, if y'all don't already have one for this park. It was just unorganized. When you got your food, you had to wait in line for your food, or you can use the app that sometimes didn't work. Use the app instead of waiting in line. We didn't like that. So in order to make it better, not only did we use the app to do our food, we also waited in line, because you don't know which one is going to be quicker. People are getting attitudes. People are walking by saying they have the app when they don't have it. And let it be known, it's hot. And like, I know we all have to social distance, and I know. They have eating stations, because if you're trying to eat and you take your mask off, they're going to tell you, put it back on. Which, I don't mind that. But they didn't have a fast pass. Okay? To me, people who are in wheelchairs and who are handicapped should not be waiting in line. They should have an entrance for them in the front. Maybe with not all the rides were like that, but No, let me just erase that from your mind, what I just said. The thing that hurt me the most, I would have better time at Six Flags. The Six Flags tickets, the $40. Disney World, y'all know how much that shit costs. For us not to see no characters, for my 8-year-old niece, she's 8, okay? She was ready to go. That should tell you something. The 12-year-old, she was ready to go. We did not have a good time. And we tried. But there was no entertainment. There were no shows were open. No shows is open. And I can say, let me go ahead and tell y'all, at Hollywood Studios, they had shows. They had them. Why Magic Kingdom didn't have them? I don't understand why y'all didn't have no fucking show. And it's spring break. Y'all couldn't get no extra people to come to work. But at Hollywood Studios, Disney, they had 2 shows open. They had Let It Go, which I loved. The Frozen show, Let It Go, they did Let It Go thing. They had that show, and they had the Clubhouse Disney show where the kids are dancing and there's characters. Okay, Magic Kingdom did not have nothing. They ain't have no fireworks, which I knew they weren't gonna have it. But the thing that I don't understand, why y'all can't do fireworks? Universal Studios did it. And okay, y'all excuse is we're trying social distancing. We want social distance in them damn lines waiting to get on these rides. So we can wait in these long lines with these rides, but we can't get no fireworks. What the fuck are we paying for? The stuff that false advertisement, the stuff that I seen on the news. And then this is the busiest time of the season, I believe it should be. It's spring break. And things are opening up now. So y'all should have been prepared. And I wouldn't complain so much if the tickets were cheaper. They still the same price. And y'all don't have nothing open. Make it make sense. And the reason why I'm saying this because I went to Hollywood Studios in Disney. We saw many characters. Many characters. I started crying because I felt like a kid again. We saw the parades. I didn't see not one parade at Hollywood Studios. At Magic Kingdom. The rides. The lines weren't crazy. It was better of a social distancing. Maybe because I think Hollywood Studios is smaller. I believe it's smaller than Magic Kingdom. But we saw many characters. We saw many characters. We saw 2 shows. There is even the little museum thing my niece loved. She got it kicked. I don't know what this movie is called that's on Disney. It starts with the D. The Descendants. It's like a revamp of the Disney movies. It's just a revamp. I think it's called that. We went to a little museum at Hollywood Studios and she saw a costume of one of the characters' costumes in the display. She was so excited just to see that at a boring museum. She was excited to see that. When we went to the show, she was so happy to see the show and the snow and let it go. Okay, she was happy to see the little characters at the little Clubhouse Disney dance off. Loved it. We saw Woody. We saw the Incredibles. We saw Mickey Mouse. We saw Minnie. We saw a lot. We saw Chip and Dale. We saw a lot of it. A lot of characters at Hollywood. We saw shows. We rode the rides. It was, I felt like a kid again because they did the little Toy Story ride. And that was my movie growing up. Okay? I was born in 87, so around that time, I was like her age when Toy Story came out. I felt like a kid again. Magic Kingdom, straight garbage. How can I have it there, but not make it make sense? And I wouldn't complain so much if I had not been to 2 different parks. Magic Kingdom, y'all need to close down. Y'all were trash. Period. How we went to Magic Kingdom, saw no princesses. We didn't even see Mickey Mouse. How we didn't see Mickey Mouse at Disney. But at Hollywood Studios, baby, we saw all the characters. Just my opinion. Do not waste y'all money. Do not waste y'all money at Magic Kingdom. Okay? If it's your kid's first time going, wait until this pandemic is over. Now, if they've been before and they're not going to be disappointed, go ahead and go. But Magic Kingdom, y'all is trash. I want my money back. I filed a complaint with the BBBB. Y'all gonna give me something. Because it is sad that my 8-year-old niece was ready to go back to the house just to get in the pool. When we're at fucking Disney. We're at Disney. When you wish upon a star. Make it make sense. Now, Hollywood Studios don't owe us nothing. Baby, I felt safe. They giving you hand sanitizer before you get on the ride. They got people in lines giving you hand sanitizer. They wiping stuff down constantly. They making sure you have your mask on. We went during Mardi Gras. And I went to the Mardi Gras before the pandemic happened. It was the same vibe. Now, granted, they didn't have the parade, but they had the floats parked. And they're throwing beads. The rides were the same. The food was the same. Everything was the same. Just the little tweaks that were different, but everything was the same. I didn't feel a difference with this pandemic. Universal still did the fireworks and the water show. And you know how they did it? They social distance. There was a group of us watching the show and we were still social distancing. Why Disney can't do that? I don't know. Make it make sense. But we can wait in these long ass lines, but we can't see no fireworks. Why we not seeing any fireworks? And we paying all this money. There's no discount for these tickets. I don't know what these people done seen at Disney that's be on YouTube. No, I want my money back. This was trash. And maybe because it was a Saturday, they ain't had nobody come to work. I don't know. But Hollywood Studios was the business. My niece loved Hollywood Studios. She loved it. You know why? Because she saw characters. If she just went, her face blew up when she saw the evil stepsisters at Magic Kingdom. But who the fuck want to see them? Excuse my French. I paid too much money. Worked my butt off to take her to Disney. And this is how y'all do it. Straight bullshit. So that's me wimping. Don't go. At least not Magic Kingdom. Hollywood Studios, y'all did y'all thing. Universal Studios, y'all did y'all damn good thing. My 8-year-old niece said she liked Hollywood Studios #1 because she saw characters and she got to interact with characters. 2, she loved the rides. Magic Kingdom. Now y'all already know Magic Kingdom is not for the rides, and to me personally, it's for the experience, the castle. That's what you go there for. They dropped the ball when we went. I want my money back. And Hollywood Studios, same. It wasn't. But my niece is not gonna like Universal over Hollywood better because she's 8. She loved it, and because we went to Magic, then Universal Studios, she loved it over Magic. But when we went to Hollywood Studios, she loved that the most. Because she knew majority of those characters. She saw SpongeBob and all them at Universal, and that made her excited. But Disney was for her because she's 8. You know, Universal Studio for the grown folks, if you ask me. But that's all I have to say about them. All right, bye my YouTube babies. I'm sorry if I piss some people off. Don't give a fuck. Don't go. Y'all don't waste y'all time going. I want my money back. And that is the end. Bye, y'all.